Good morning, everyone. It is Monday, January 22nd, and this is Michigan Mornings from Ave Maria Radio and the Ave Maria Radio app. I'm Matthew Handley. Are you having trouble keeping your New Year's resolutions? Well, we have got some advice for you, and that is coming up after your local weather and this news. Archbishop Allen Vigneron and pro-life advocates gathered at the National Shrine of the Little Flower Basilica in Royal Oak on Thursday for the Vigil Mass for the legal protection of unborn life. The event marked the eve of the 2024 National March for Life in Washington, D.C., commemorating the anniversary of the Roe v. Wade decision legalizing abortion nationally. Despite acknowledging somber occasions, Archbishop Vigneron emphasized reasons for hope and celebrated life during the Mass.
I propose that this be an occasion of grace for us. Grace to understand that God is at work in history, and grace for us to take hold once more of our responsibility to be the agents of God in history.
Drawing on philosophical and biblical perspectives, he highlighted the sacredness of human life and urged attendees to be ambassadors for the pro-life cause. Meanwhile, Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer says abortion is a major issue in the 2024 presidential election.
It is very clear that abortion is on this ballot for all of us.
Speaking on CBS's Face the Nation, the two-term Democrat says she believes a Republican win in November in the race for the White House means a national abortion ban, no matter who's the GOP candidate. Whitmer noted that although former President Trump is not committed to a national ban on abortion, he is taking credit for appointing 3 conservative justices to the U.S. Supreme Court that overturned Roe v. Wade. Meanwhile, in presidential politics, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis has dropped out of the race last night and endorsed Donald Trump. The New Hampshire primaries are tonight. Former U.S. Ambassador Pete Hoekstra has been elected as the new chair of the faction of the Michigan Republican Party that voted to oust Kristina Karamo earlier this month. Karamo still disputes the vote that ousted her and called Hoekstra's victory, quote, fake news. When asked about division in the Michigan GOP, she said party unity was, quote, not my job. Hoekstra's faction is asking a judge to intervene and declare them the official Republican Party in Michigan. Both factions of the party appear to be supporting Donald Trump for president. The U.S. Department of Justice says the Michigan Department of Corrections is implementing reforms to correct alleged violations of inmates' religious rights. The announcement means MDOC will no longer be monitored by the department. The department will allow religious group practice for 2 or more people and will allow a Passover diet for individuals who do not follow the kosher diet all of the time. U.S. Attorney Don Eisen says the U.S. citizens do not surrender their religious freedoms when they're incarcerated. You can now ice skate outside Saginaw's Hoyt Park. Starting on Saturday, the annual Bringing Back the Ice at Hoyt Park event began. Community members can enjoy free open ice skating, hockey, and sledding. Skate rentals are $2, and the warming house will be open, offering hot chocolate and cookies. Hoyt Park is on South Washington Avenue, next to the Saginaw Children's Zoo. And in a letter to state deer hunters, Michigan's Department of Natural Resources announced a decrease in hunters and needing more doe-focused hunting. Only 6 counties statewide increased their numbers from the prior season. Overall, however, deer harvests statewide are down nearly 10% from the prior year. With still a month to go in the deer hunting season, the DNR is hopeful numbers will increase going forward. Your weather is next. Now this.
Persecution around the world has manifested itself through the centuries, but it is worse today than ever before. Aid to the Church in Need and its donors have been there to help since 1947, never abandoning the Church or her most vulnerable children. Will you stand up for your faith and accompany our brothers and sisters on their spiritual journey? Visit churchinneed.org. churchinneed.org.
Expect cloudy conditions today in the Motor City with a possibility of snow showers mixed with freezing rain in the afternoon. Highs will reach the lower 30s. Tonight, temperatures remain near 30, bringing a chance of light freezing rain in the evening, transitioning to rain showers, freezing rain, and snow showers after midnight. Take it easy on the roads tomorrow as Tuesday brings light freezing rain in the morning with rain and snow showers likely, temperatures in the low 30s. Wednesday through Sunday, anticipate a mix of cloudy skies and chances of rain showers with highs ranging from the lower 30s to mid-40s. Today in the Saginaw Valley, expect cloudy skies with a chance of snow showers and possible sleet in the afternoon. Highs will be in the lower 30s. Tonight, temperatures remain near 30 with a chance of sleet, light freezing rain, and snow showers that could all accumulate to less than an inch. Drive carefully tomorrow morning as Tuesday brings snow showers, a slight chance of morning rain showers mixed with freezing rain, and afternoon rain showers. Temperatures stay in the lower 30s. Wednesday through Sunday, expect cloudy conditions with a chance of rain showers, maintaining temperatures in the mid to upper 30s. The headline in the Detroit News is California Dreamin', and that's because the Lions are headed to San Francisco next week to take on the 49ers after their victory over Tampa Bay last night. I don't think anyone was more excited about the win than Dan Miller on the Detroit Lions radio network.
Baker leans in, there's the snap, blitz comes, Mayfield back, loads, throws, picked up by the Lions, intercepted by the Lions, intercepted by the Lions, Derek Barnes, oh baby, 1:33 to go. The Lions are going to San Francisco.
That audio from Westwood 1. The final score of that game was Tampa Bay 23 and Detroit 31. We are a few weeks into the new year, and you may need some advice on sticking to those New Year's resolutions. Janice Kizzy joined Vanessa Denhagarmo on Epiphany with some advice.
As far as intentional goals, I always talk to my clients about making them attainable, making sure that you make your goals so that they're things that you can work towards in the new year or in any time of the year. The other thing that I usually will talk about with my clients is the idea of if you have moments where you're not working towards the goal or the goal seems like it's too big for that moment, it's okay for you to drop it at that moment and pick it up later on when you do have time for it or when it seems more attainable.
Yeah, what a great point. You're right, and don't overwhelm yourself. One of the things that I love to do, Janice, you're a clinical social worker, and I do a lot of coaching, leadership and team building coaching, is people have big picture goals, right? And then,
Yes.
Tell us about the breakdown. How important is it to break down the big picture goal, because you need a strategy and you need discipline to achieve those goals?
I think the breakdown is the key, because I think it's normal for us to set big goals for ourselves, for us to be able to look forward and say, okay, this is what I want to achieve in the long run. The issue becomes when we're a month into working towards our goal and we haven't achieved it, and we start getting frustrated with ourselves or with the process, and we feel like it's not going to be attainable. Mm-hmm. So breaking it down is very important, and maybe setting small goals to get to your bigger goals.
Listen to Epiphany weekdays at noon on Ave Maria Radio or anytime on demand with the Ave Maria Radio app. That's going to do it for this edition of Michigan Mornings from Ave Maria Radio and the Ave Maria Radio app. I'm Matthew Handley, and Lord willing, I'll be back tomorrow. Until then, goodbye.